Guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charles Tulip, and today we are back in City Skylines 2. So, as you can see, the downtown here has had a lot of tall buildings pop up, which is awesome to see. I've also added some more farmland because we needed more grain and cotton in the city. And I even added our first subway line. So here's the subway yard over here. There's an overground subway station right across from the train station, and the line goes straight up here to the college. So I thought that was a good place to start. This purple bus line was getting very overloaded, and it still is, as you can see, at this stop here. There's 116 passengers waiting. So not as bad as it was. At the train station, I had like 400 something passengers waiting for the bus there. Um, and it looks like that bus actually just picked up most of those people, so that's good to see. But we are having problems with another bus line in this city, and that is the red line. So the red line here, there's 75 passengers here, 45 there. So a couple of these stops are also getting quite busy. So what I want to do first is actually add a second subway line in here. So let's just take a look at that map again. We've got the green line going up here. I want to connect that to the red line and bring that all the way down to here. Um, and actually, the red line, I want to extend the red bus line too. So let's just add a couple more stops for that. Put a stop there and a stop there. Okay. And that's just the landfill there. I don't think we really need a bus stop in front of the landfill. Okay, so we are also having a problem with air pollution in this city. I did try to address that by rezoning some of this industrial to offices here. And it seemed to be working for a little while, but now it doesn't look like it is anymore. There's also quite a few people waiting for hearses. Okay, but let's get back to the subway. So I'm going to use these underground subway stations. And okay, so this kind of big blue symbol here is where the subway station is. So you can see I have one there and one there. I think we should add another one probably on this side of the railroad tracks. So right about there. And let's see if we can actually connect the train here. So I'm going to use the freeform tool. Bring that around like this and connect it there. Okay, so then that way the trains should be able to get from the rail yard over here all the way down onto this line. And you know what? I want another subway station just down here. And this is actually our hospital. So I think it makes sense to have a subway station down here as well. And maybe we could just add that right there. It's going to destroy that building, but that's okay. Okay, now I wonder if we can draw this straight across like that. Okay. It's hard to tell, but it looks like the trains, well, there's just sort of a junction there, I guess. It looks like the tracks are going straight in both directions. Um, okay, let's add another subway station right about there, and we'll get one down here. I think we'll do one right here. Then in this corner here. Okay, so let's just connect those tracks up. Last one here. Okay. Okay, now we can draw our subway line. So it's going to start right here. Connect it there. It's a little hard to click on these icons, but I just want to make sure I get the train going the right direction. Then we'll end it right there. Okay, awesome. Now we can change the color of that. And let's make it kind of a magenta color. Okay, and let's see, it looks like there's 3 trains on that route. And on the green one, there's only 2 trains. I haven't needed more than 2 trains here. Um, I don't know if that's because people aren't using the subway really, or um, these trains just have so much capacity. That one actually holds 1,080 people on it. Okay, there's a lot of cars parked here, and I don't really like how that looks, so I'm gonna add some trees to these streets. Could bring it all the way down here. Okay, and maybe I will add just another parking lot as well. Okay. The other thing we can do is we can actually upgrade these subway stations with station services. So it adds small shops, restaurants, and kiosks for passenger convenience, increases the comfort level of the station. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that upgrade to at least some of these subway stops that we just put in. This one here. I'm not sure. I kind of left a gap here with this subway station. I think I'm gonna relocate that so it's just next to this bus depot. And it looks like that didn't even mess up the train route here, so that's good. Okay, and this is kind of cool because the buses here they can get on the red bus line or not the buses, the people who get off the subway can get on this red bus line or they can get on the orange bus line and go either direction. So that's good. Um, let's just look at the air pollution map. Okay, the air pollution is really bad. And I'm not sure I'm not sure I should have put industrial zoning down here. It seemed to make sense, but it is causing so much pollution and it's just all going up that way. Yeah, I'll do the same trick here and I'll rezone some of this industrial to actually be offices and we'll find a new area in the city where we can put industry. Okay. Um, I meant to click on the subway line here. I just want to see how many people are waiting at these stops. It looks like not too many. Um, the buses are kind of getting stuck at this intersection. So what can we do about that? Well, I think we could upgrade this road. We'll put in a 3-lane asymmetrical road here. Okay, well, that seems to have helped with the traffic, at least down this road. They're also getting stuck right here, and that looks like it's because of the pedestrians mostly. But I'm going to put in a traffic light here. Okay, maybe there already was one there. The other thing that seems to help with the traffic, and I could be wrong about this, but I like to put trees on these busy streets because it seems to help the traffic flow a little better when they don't have cars parked all along the side. So we'll do that. Okay. Just upgrading this to the 3-lane road seems to have helped a lot. Um, the traffic's actually flowing around this roundabout now, kind of. So I think part of the reason that this red bus line is getting so overloaded is because the buses keep getting stuck in the traffic. I've been having that problem also at this roundabout. You can see how many purple buses there are here, and the red bus goes this way through here. So it seems to be flowing a little better now. I actually upgraded this street to a 6-lane avenue. It looks like down here it's still the 5-lane, then it goes down to 4-lane, and then it goes straight to the college here. This road has not had that much traffic on it. Okay. Let's just check how they're doing here. Okay, it looks like those buses are actually getting through. So that's good to see. I see another traffic problem over here. Maybe not. Okay, so I actually bought a bunch of tiles over on this island, and I was thinking we could expand the downtown over here. So I kind of want to bridge this river and put up a bunch of tall office buildings and some more high density residential. We have a lot of demand for medium and high density, um, and then commercial industry and office, all of those. So the first thing I want to do here is actually put the railroad in. So the railroad kind of just ends right there. That's how this map was, which I think is maybe that's a bit strange that they decided to just end the railroad right there, but we can definitely continue it. So I'm going to get the freeform tool again, and I'm going to try to avoid this road, although we might have to delete that. Here we go. If we bring this up, I think we're going to have to bring this up anyways in order to bridge across the river. So that's not too tight of a curve. So we could bring this across here. And it looks like that almost goes perfectly onto this next piece of land. So, I think the railroad, well, let's look at the bigger map. The railroad should probably go all the way down here. So we could kind of bring it like that. That way we can easily bring the railroad down there. We could split it and go that way. Okay, that looks good to me. And then I think the next thing we should do is actually add another train station. So that way we can get the line going from this train station to one maybe right there. And that way we have a train line that within the city as well as the one that leaves the city. So I'm just not too happy with the way this curves. I want to try drawing that again. And maybe we just bring it kind of straight here. I'll bring it closer to the mountain. Maybe that makes sense, actually. Okay, so let's add in another train station. I feel like the train station should be on this side. So let's put it right there. And we can get this connected to the main railroad. Okay, and then we also need to bring a road across here. I think we could definitely make a bridge here. Maybe we can make this the two-lane wooden covered bridge. Okay, I'm not sure what it just did to the road right there. Maybe if we try drawing that again. Okay, that looks fine. Do we need a road in front of the train station? And then let's connect it. Let's connect it down here. Okay, now I think we're gonna have to kind of manually connect the water and electric here. I don't think it goes across the bridge. So let's just do that. Okay, we do have electricity flowing. That's good. And before we get too far, I'm just going to connect the other side of the railroad tracks here. That way we have room for it when we need it in the future. Okay. Also, I think I want to delete this roundabout. Put some trees here. Just there. Okay, well, so now the question is whether we should just continue this line that we already have, or should we actually make a new line going to the next train station? I think it makes the most sense to continue this one. So, um, we want to draw that in and then pull that one in as well. Okay, so now this train goes two directions from this station. And that way people can go out of the city or they can go to the next train station. And I'm just gonna put the number of vehicles back down to two. Um, I don't think we need that many trains until this line gets more busy. I also did put in this green bus line, so that just goes from the train station down this way to the industrial area. And this line hasn't been getting a ton of use, but it does have 49 passengers. Okay, and let's check how our subway line is doing. Okay, 326 passengers there. Okay. The subways are so high capacity, I don't know if they're really going to get overloaded. But it does look like it's helped the bus line a lot. None of these stops on the red line look too busy now. Okay. Um, so I think I want to, in addition to this small bridge, I want to put a bigger bridge down here. So I'm just going to delete that road a little bit. I'm going to get the 4-lane road. And then let's draw this with the bridge. Okay, that looks nice. I didn't know you could actually do a curved bridge in this game. I think in City Skylines 1, the bridges have to be straight on a straight piece of road. So that looks really nice, actually. Let's go back to the road tool and let's draw a straight road from there. Okay, and that looks parallel to the train station, so that looks nice. I think um, since there is a lot of demand for medium density residential, I want to put some more of that on this side of the railroad. So let's get a road right about there. Put one on the other side. And then we can bring this down. Okay, maybe not quite that long. We'll just do a nice little square here. And we can draw this up. I don't think we need that little bit of road. And maybe we should actually follow this curve a little bit. So we'll do something like that. And then a straight piece of road. Let's draw this down and across and back up. Okay, that looks pretty good. Um, I also want to get some more zoning down here. Okay, so we'll do something like that. And I just want to cap off this road there. Goober's Goob says hi, 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 Goober Scoob. How are you doing today? Okay, so let's get this zoned with some medium density residential. Doing well. How about you? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. And maybe just right across from the train station here, we could actually put some high density commercial. Is City Skylines too good? I think it is. I was complaining about it a little bit before when it first came out. But I think they've improved it a lot actually. So one of the main problems that I had with the game in the beginning is that I could not get any high density residential to pop up. But as you can see in this city, I've actually got plenty of tall buildings here. Oh wow, your city looks insane. Well, thanks, I guess. Yeah, this is the city from overhead. We're having an air pollution problem over here. So, oh, it keeps getting bigger. Yeah, so this city has 54,000 people. So, um it's actually not that big of a city. I've built a bigger city in this game before. I don't remember the population of that one, but it was much bigger than this one. Okay, it looks like that has taken care of our medium density residential demand. So that's good. I'm pretty bad once my city gets big. Oh, really? Why is that? Do you struggle with like the death waves or what's your problem with a big city? Okay, so I want to get this medium road in here. I don't know, I can't manage the traffic and then it looks horrible for whatever reason. Oh, okay. Yeah. Um the traffic is actually much better in City Skylines 2 as well. I have a major problem with traffic in City Skylines 1, definitely. So I think I'm just gonna draw a perpendicular road here. And then well, we definitely want to connect to the train station somehow. I'm liking the road tools much better than base CS1, at least by the looks of it. Yeah, the road tools are improved a lot from the first game. I think that's one of the high points. So if we draw this here, I'm just trying to figure out how do we actually connect the train station to this road. And maybe we should do it on this side. So I'm thinking we get this and do a bridge. So let's go up 10 meters and make sure this is lined up. I'm also pretty bad with public transportation. Oh, really? I love designing the public transportation in my cities. I think that's one of my favorite parts. I don't really know where to put railroads, metros, and all that stuff. Well, what I try to do is like this is my public transportation map, and it looks kind of confusing, but I try to have like a bus stop every 2 or 3 blocks. So you can kind of see how these are spaced out here. There's a bus stop there and there. I do too, I'm just bad. Okay. And then I put the subway stations a little farther apart. So maybe like two bus stops between the subway stations. And that's kind of how I go about it. It looks pretty neat. Thank you. Okay, so this is going to be the other half of the downtown over here. Also, I'm a sucker for intersections. Does that mean you like intersections? Yeah, I love them. Oh, okay. That's cool. I guess I don't have a strong opinion about intersections one way or the other. I like watching the traffic flow and how they bend, LOL. Yeah, I guess I do too. Yeah, I definitely like watching the traffic just go by. Okay, I think we should break this up a little bit. So maybe we'll break this into thirds. Can connect. Um, let's connect it here. Okay, so how much office space do we actually need? Oh, that road is red for office suitability. I wonder why. What's your favorite thing about City Skylines 2? I've been meaning to watch more people play to see if I buy it. Um, my favorite thing, I I guess I haven't thought about that. I kind of do like this signature building feature. So, um, as you progress through the city, you can kind of unlock these special buildings. Like there's one that I haven't placed here, which is the fuel plant. Um, so it takes oil and turns it into fuel, I guess. And City Skylines 1 did have kind of a similar thing where you could unlock special buildings and place them down, but this game actually has way more and they kind of make sense for your city. So here's like the Emerald building, a classically designed green roof building with office space. And to get that, I need to have 240 level 5 high density buildings. So I, and some of these buildings are really big, which is kind of awesome. Like you can see how big the fuel plant is here compared to some of the smaller industrial buildings. Yeah, that thing looks huge. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool how big some of the assets are. I don't know if it's entirely realistic, but it kind of just makes them stand out a little bit more. Like here's the hospital also, which is like really big, bigger than the City Skylines 1 hospital for sure. Totally, I can actually see the landmarks you mean. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay. Now I'm just looking at these buildings that sprang up and I don't like how they look. So I'm going to rezone this a little bit. I think I want to do some of the low rent housing over here. So we'll put some of this low rent housing in because I think these office buildings can get really tall. So I want those to be more, closer to the middle of this island. I want to have a more gentle gradation between these medium density and what's going to be the tallest buildings. The map's also huge. Yeah, that's another big plus to this game. The map is really big. Do you have any more space to buy? Yeah, I do actually. I can buy 22 tiles. So this is what I own right about here. I can buy 22 more right now. Yeah, it's actually hard to keep up with the how many tiles you get. You would just have to constantly be building, I think, in order to keep up with it. Okay, so next to these huh, I'm gonna rezone some of this with the high density commercial. So probably to right there. Well, I'm just bad at bigger cities, but that looks cool to do like small towns and connect them with highways. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the idea. And thank you for following also. Let's just bulldoze these last couple buildings. Okay, we have like no more residential demand. So that's why nothing is being built down here. You know what? I'm changing my mind again. I want all of this to be commercial. And then I'm gonna de-zone some of that. Time for some commercials. Oh, Office has its own type now. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's pretty cool too. And there's low and high density offices. So then let's put the low rent housing right there. As we say in my mother tongue, it takes a wise person to change its mind. Okay, that's a good saying. I've never heard that before. Maybe we could do some of this um mixed zoning right there. That's another cool aspect of this game is this mixed housing which has commercial on the bottom floor and residential on the top floors. Oh, I was gonna ask, could I see some mixed zonings like already built? Yeah. I kind of have them just mixed into the city a little bit, but there's some, yeah, along this road here. So this one has 47 out of 48 households. And you can see the little shops at the bottom too. That looks cool. Yeah, they really do look cool. I think the assets in this game are pretty nice. There's some more down here. And this is the European style zoning. So in the zoning option here, there's the European and American style zoning. So I'm using the European zoning on this map. Okay, and then I think we could get, so we have the low rent housing here. So then let's try putting offices in the rest of these spaces. I think we will put just a little bit more of this mixed residential right here. Okay. You like more of a city painter or more of a city planner game? Um, I definitely like the city planning aspects of it. Because I like trying to fix the problems in my city, like the traffic or, you know, not having enough water or electricity or, different things like that. So I definitely like those aspects of the game. I don't think I would want it to just be a painting tool. Um, I want to try to meet the demands and the needs of the people in the city. I'm not sure what to do about this air pollution though. Um, let's see if it's gone down at all. It looks like it's only getting worse. Are those farms? Yeah, all this brown land here is farms. And those aren't actually causing the pollution. It's what I have down here, all these orange buildings. Um, so this is like an industrial area, and I put a landfill down here. Oh geez, that's a lot of red. Yeah. Yeah, the air pollution map does not look good. Uh, maybe we should just get rid of some of these houses, but I don't want to just delete all my houses. Oh, the wind's blowing towards the farms. Your Sims will have polluted food. Yeah, I thought about that. I thought about that, but I don't think the farms are affected by the pollution. They're not complaining about it. It's just these houses here that are in the way. So, what if we hmm, the yellow marks, I can see them. Yeah. Yeah, all of these little symbols are for air pollution. So I was thinking, what if we just rezone all of these houses as offices instead? But we don't have any more demand for offices because we just built so many. So can trees do something about pollution? I didn't think about that actually. I'm not sure. So maybe if we plant a bunch of trees in here, like building a giant forest between the industry and the houses or a park or something. Yeah, I definitely didn't think about that. I don't know if that would affect it or not. The thing about the trees is you have to plant them as baby trees, and I guess there is a tool mode where I can sort of draw a bunch. That's cool. We could put some trees there. And I have this kind of open, empty green space, so let's put some trees in there. Oh, I just got an achievement for planting 100 trees. That'll look cute as well. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I kind of wanted to leave this area open just for the aesthetic of it, since this is sort of the entrance to my city, but I think it looks nice to put some trees in here too. Um, Maybe some pine trees as well. I guess the pine trees and the oaks kind of look the same. They're a slightly different shade of green. Um, I don't know if you played CS1 or its DLC, but is there something here like the park zones or the big tourism zones? I really like those. Um, yeah, I did play CS1 and there's nothing like that in this game. Um, there is like these landmark buildings and there's also tourist attractions. So there's lots of cool parks you can add, including like a Ferris wheel and stuff. But they don't have the zoning, like you can't zone a big park like you could in the first game. Oh, that's sad. I like creating my own parks. Yeah, I did too. I wonder if that's something they'll add back in to this game. Hopefully. I agree. Hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna put trees in all these empty green spaces. Maybe this will help the air pollution. We'll have to see as these trees kind of grow. Well, if this doesn't work, I'll feel bad for suggesting that and wasting your time. That's okay. I should probably add more trees to my cities. That's not something I usually focus on, but it does look nice. I just hope I just hope it doesn't slow down my game too much. My computer does have a little trouble handling this game. It has crashed on me before. So, I spend hours trying to make each block look just as I want. Maybe that's why I'm so bad with bigger cities. I can definitely see how that would take a lot of time. Oh, that's too bright. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've read that it takes a lot of CPU power. I don't think this game is very well optimized because I have a pretty good computer and the last city that I built, it just couldn't handle it once it got over a certain population. Yeah, I've read. Oh, sorry, I already read that. That's kind of why I'm not buying the game. I that's a valid reason. I don't think my laptop can handle it. I do have a laptop as well, actually, but it is a gaming laptop. So, see, now that I'm looking at it, there actually is a lot of trees in this area already. And can it run it well enough? Um, yeah, like I said, my laptop does have some trouble running this game, and my last city that once it got over a certain population, it just couldn't handle it. So, um, it runs okay, especially when the city is pretty small. I'm gonna put some more trees in this area. Oh no, my idea doesn't work. Yeah, I was just looking at how many trees there actually are over here, and they don't seem to be helping with the air pollution in this neighborhood, so I'm not sure if it helps or not. It was a great idea though. I apologize, haha. No need to apologize. It'll look nice anyways once these trees grow in. Okay, I think that's everywhere I want to put trees right now. Hmm. Let's take a look down here. Okay, these buildings look pretty nice. What's your favorite city builder game? Um, well, the only city builder games that I've played are SimCity 4, City Skylines 1 and 2. So, it would be hard for me to pick a favorite, but it might be City Skylines 1. Oh, I like how that neighborhood is turning out. Yeah, it looks really nice, I think. Um, Over here, I think we could get some more commercial zoning. We still have demand for that. So let's put some of that in. And maybe down here as well. And then let's check on how our train line is doing actually. And maybe I can see how you manage your public transportation there, then I'll learn. So, okay, this train line is actually getting a lot of use. It has 849 passengers on it right now. And it doesn't look like any of the stops are overloaded. This one has the most. Yeah, this one has 242 people waiting at it. Oh, that's the one that's going out of the city, so nothing I can do about that there. But let's just increase this back to 3 vehicles, 3 trains. That station looks cool. Thank you for saying so. Yeah, so this is actually the rail yard here. I guess that's where the trains come from, and then they go to the station. So this that's another interesting thing about this game is that you actually you need the rail yard for maintaining the trains and everything. And this asset is also huge. Okay, the traffic is looking pretty bad on this road. Sort of like the bus garage in CS1. Yeah, it is. It is like that. I don't remember the proper name. The bus depot. That's what it's called. Yeah, we still have those in this game. Okay. Um, so I think I'm gonna try building like a pedestrian bridge over the road here because they are blocking all these cars from getting through the bus garage. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, let's go back to pathways. And I think this needs to be, I was testing this a little earlier. So I think, what are those white lines in the roads? Are you talking about like these white lines, the ones going around the roundabout? I think they just show the lanes in the roads. So it shows you like how many lanes there are in the roundabout. They do look a little strange. I'm not sure why they did it exactly like that, but yeah, kind of odd. Okay. And then yeah, so I think this pedestrian bridge needs to be 7.5 meters high for the cars to get through. Okay, I'm having trouble connecting it on that side. Let's try on this side. Okay, that looks good. Maybe if we move this parking garage or this parking lot down a little bit, then we should be able to get this pathway in here. Oh, you have requirements for heights. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I was just testing the pedestrian bridge a little earlier. So if I set it to 5 meters, maybe it does work actually. I couldn't get it to work before, but let's try it at 2.5 meters. Then it kind of like glitches into the road. So yeah, so maybe it only needs to be 5 meters tall actually. Let's try that then. See, it says overlapping items. What if we draw it from back here? Okay, that's a little crooked. And then we can go into the road tool here and get rid of these crosswalks where we don't want people crossing. Okay, now they should use the bridge instead, I think. Well, there's already some people going up there. Oh, can you put something in the middle of roundabouts? Um, I might be able to put a tree there. I don't think so though. No, it says overlapping. There's nothing you can do in the middle of the roundabout. That's kind of sad. You definitely could if you decide to draw your own roundabout, then you could put some trees and whatnot in there. But with these game roundabouts, it's kind of like it considers it a building basically. So nothing you can do there. Okay. Well, all these cars finally got through the roundabout and now they're all are coming to this roundabout. So there's a traffic jam here now. We'll just let them figure that out. Okay, we have more demand for medium density residential again. So maybe we could zone some more of that. And if we start extending these roads, I think that was not quite 90 degrees. Do you ever use one-way roads? I don't usually. I I did try to use them a lot in City Skylines 1 actually, and sometimes they made the traffic better and sometimes they made the traffic worse. Do you like using one-way roads in your cities? Yeah, I asked because I don't know how to use them properly. Yeah, yeah, I guess I don't either. The city that I live in doesn't have a lot of one-way streets in it, so I don't have a lot of good examples for how that would work. Okay, well, let's get some more medium density housing in here. I think we'll go in right there and maybe some more here. Yeah, my city does, but traffic is always horrible too. Looking at you play really made me want to play too. Um, and then I guess we could get some more, just a little bit more there. And we'll leave this space open for something else. And let's put some roundabouts in on the edges of these roads. Okay. Okay. There's kind of a traffic jam in front of the train station. I should have thought about this. Um, okay. So what I'm gonna do actually is delete that road real quick, and I'm gonna connect it down here instead. Okay. That should work a little better, I think. Just have to get these cars back on the road. Look at them backing up out of the floor. Yeah. They were kind of clipping into the ground. Oh, look at that one. It's going straight through the road. Wow. Okay. That's the new mole type car. Exactly. Okay, and I guess we should put a roundabout in here. Let's go with the medium roundabout. Okay, this I need to get rid of this tiny piece of road. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing the roads do sometimes. They draw this little tiny road right at the intersections. So I just have to redraw the whole thing. Okay, and let's get the zoning back in here. At least some houses survived. Yeah. It takes a little while for them to despawn, but if you draw the zoning back in time, then they'll stay there. Okay. You know if they support mods yet? I don't know anything about that. Um, I did use mods in the first game, but I have not tried to use mods in this game, so I don't know. I'm just seeing if this traffic will kind of clear up here with the roundabout. Yeah, I think mods made CS1 miles better. There was definitely some very good mods for the first game. I think we should draw one more bridge in here over the railroad. That way the cars have somewhere else to go. I loved painting my own road marks. I never tried to do that. That's just a level of detail that is so I can't get there. Okay, it looks like the traffic cleared up here a little bit. Yeah, it takes a lot of patience, I can imagine. Okay, and it looks like some cars are using this new bridge, so that's good. I kind of want to get rid of those right there. Okay, I just want to redraw this whole thing. Okay, and let's get rid of that house. Okay, okay, and what should go in this space here? Can we put more offices? I just don't know if we need more offices, but I guess we could. Do you also need to put schools and whatnot every like 10 blocks, or is that better handled here? So, um, I never really had that problem in the first game. In this city right now, I think I have 4 elementary schools. So I have one down here, one there, and one there. These little pink buildings are the elementary schools, and then I have one up there. So yeah, I have 4 right now for this city, and there's almost 60,000 people. It definitely looks like I need probably a couple more because our eligibility is a little bit low here, or our capacity is a little bit low. So let's actually do that. So I think we could fit an elementary school right here. Okay, it did kind of cut into the hill a little bit. Let's see if we can smooth that out. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Oh, the acid is pretty. Yeah, it is. I think so too. And then it has these upgrades, so we can add the children's clinic right there, and then we can also add a playground. Okay. Let's see where else we need a school. So that whole area is green now. It looks like there's some red up here, so maybe we should get an elementary school for this neighborhood. Okay, and we could fit in the children's clinic, probably right there, and we'll put the playground back here. That upgrades thing is a very cool idea. Yeah, it is for sure. And there's one more upgrade for this one. You can add an extension wing, which I think gives you space for 500 more students. So this one has the extension on it. And let's see how we're doing on our capacity. Okay, so it's in the orange now, so I think that's fine. Then, kind of sad that there's not a smaller asset for elementary schools since I like building small towns. Yeah, yeah, I guess that is the downside of having the assets be so big. It might be realistic for some cities, but not others. Thank you for the follow, just Kate C. And then I only have one high school, but let's check that out. Here's the high school here. So this only has 247 students out of 800. And then our college is pretty full. That one has space for about 150 more students there. And the next thing we could build is a university, a massive complex that offers education for academically oriented citizens, provides the fourth level of education. Let's see how big this is real quick. Okay, this one is pretty big. So I think that's kind of going to take up this space here. We'll put the university here. Wait, is college and university not the same thing in real life? I think since the game company that makes this game is a Swedish company, I'm pretty sure. So I think in Europe, college and university are different. I think that's why they decided to do that, but I'm just speculating. Okay, so I'm gonna get a road in here. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay, and let's see how this university is fitting in now. So, um, I guess we could put it there. We can always move it. And actually, I am gonna move it. After a quick Google search, most colleges offer 2-year programs, often called an associate's degree. In contrast, universities offer 4-year degree programs and higher graduate programs. Yeah. So, yeah, you could definitely think of this as like a community college. That's what I would call it. A community college that offers a 2-year program, and then the college or the university does the 4-year program. But that makes sense totally. Yeah. So I guess you could definitely consider it like that. But I think this is more based on the European system where you go to college and then you go to university. At least that's my understanding. Okay, so this can have a university library. I want to add that for sure. An extension wing, okay, and a university park. Okay, so I think we put the university library right back here in the middle. And then we could add the park over here. And there's already 250 students at the university. If we look here, there's 1,000 eligible students. Okay. It might be time to build a second college as well because we actually have 3,000 eligible for college and only 1,500 attending. That was fast. Oh no, college in the very red. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Um, so we could build another college after this too. Um, let's see. Over here at this college, I added the soccer field and the football field. I also put some tennis courts, basketball courts. I put a medical clinic and the community pool. So I kind of want to do the same thing up here. Um, I think we get some alley roads in here. So if we draw that like that, that gives us some more space to put stuff. And then we can do the same kind of thing over here. Maybe we bring this um round. So it could go like that. Okay. I don't mind that. Okay, let's take a look at our parks here. So, starting with the large sports parks, we can have the football field. I kind of want to put that over there. The soccer field. So we can put that down there. And then the pool, we'll get that across from the soccer field. Okay, and let's also think about parking lots. Definitely looks pretty good. Some balls will definitely go to that lake. Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay, I think we can fit a couple of those large parking lots and then maybe a couple small ones here. Are parking lots a necessity here? They kind of are. So there's actually a little parking facility availability meter. So this shows like how many cars you have parked and how many spaces you have in the city. If you don't put in parking lots, the cars will just park on the street. So I think it looks better when they're parked in the parking lots. I just don't like the look of them parking on the street usually. I don't like parking lot aesthetics. Yeah. I think they make the city look more realistic, at least to me. That's also true. Street parking is not pretty either. Yeah, let's actually see. So yeah, you can see down here there's quite a few cars parked on the street around here. And there's a way maybe an underground parking lot. Yes, there is an underground parking lot. Um I built one of those right over here. So that's what that looks like. Holds 200 cars, which doesn't seem like very many for an underground parking lot, but there it is. And the other way you can get rid of the street parking is just by planting trees on the road. So I'm actually going to do that down this main road here. Surprisingly, there's not that many cars parked on the street down here. Usually, um, there's actually more over here. But usually in these residential areas, there seems to be a lot of cars parking on the street. Um, Odd since it's an office area. Yeah, right? It seems like there should be a lot of cars parked, but there's not really. Um, in these like single home residential homes, they all have their own driveway. So there's not as many cars parked on the street here, but you can see just across the street where I have these row homes, there is a lot of cars parked on the street there. So everything bigger than a row home, that you get a lot of cars parked on the street. Okay, let's keep working on this university. What else should we put in here? Well, it was a pleasure bumping into your stream. I have to go. Okay, thanks. Thanks so much for watching. Do you have a schedule? I don't have a schedule right now. I kind of stream randomly. Um, if you want to see stream announcements, you can join my Discord, and I will try to be more consistent about posting on there whenever I'm going to stream. So yeah, that's how you can find out when I'm going to stream. I don't have a Discord. That's okay too. It was just a suggestion. Okay, I kind of want to get some tennis courts. I'll just keep an eye out on Twitch. Hopefully I bump again. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Have a great evening. Thank you. You too. So I think we could put a couple tennis courts right there. And then I also want to get the basketball courts. So maybe we do a couple of those, and I'm going to draw another alley road in here. Oops, that was a little far away from what I wanted. I want this to be right on the back side of these basketball courts. That way we can fit two more in there. And I was hoping we could fit another one sideways in here. Okay. Okay, good. Maybe we should move the tennis courts over just a little bit. That way we can fit one more basketball court. And we'll just move these so they're up against the road. Okay. I do not like how this is malforming the terrain here. I'm just going to delete that one. Okay. That's fine. Let's actually put in two more tennis courts then. We'll get them there. Okay. I think that's looking pretty good for the university. Um, Maybe we could fit this small plaza somewhere, like back there. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, I think I like that. So let's think about zoning in front of the university here. Yeah, let's actually get a road going right here. Maybe we put another road right there. And we can delete that section. So I kind of want to put, um, I'm thinking medium density housing. Makes sense? So let's get a little bit of commercial along this main road in that corner there. And then we'll put, I guess the rest of this will be medium density housing. And that way it's kind of like the dorms for the campus. Although I'm going to get rid of the zoning there. Okay. Okay, this part of the city is filling up nicely. There is a lot of people waiting for hearses, and it also looks like they need ambulances as well. So we should probably think about that next. So we could fit a cemetery somewhere. Um, maybe it looks like a cemetery fits nicely in there. And that is really close to the railroad, but I think that's okay. And let's soften the terrain here. Actually, I'm going to use the level terrain tool to just bring that back a little bit. And then we can soften it, and that should look better. Okay. Now the upgrades to the cemetery, um, there's the temple, the columbarium, and the mausoleum. So let's add the temple. Okay. And actually, to this cemetery, I want to add a few upgrades as well. So we can put the temple here. Um, let's see how big this columbarium is. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there and then put the temple behind it. Then I think maybe we should put another hospital. Okay, let's see how this hospital is doing actually. So there's only 10 patients at this hospital. So maybe we don't need another hospital quite yet. Let's instead put the medical clinic and we'll get that um right there. Okay, milestone 13 unlocked. Huge city. Okay, awesome. What upgrades do we have for this one? Space for several additional ambulances and additional space for more patients. I think we're going to need the extra ambulances here. So instead of 5, we now have 10. Okay, I kind of want these buildings to be a little bit taller, right next to the offices here. So I'm actually, even though there's no demand for it, I think I'm going to put in some high density residential. Or maybe we go for this low rent housing. I think that's kind of a good medium. Okay, and let's put the high density residential in this space. There. Just a lot of need for hearses in this city. Oh my, there's a tornado. Look at that. Um, I really hope that does not come across the water right now. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna end it there for tonight. I'm really happy with the progress we made in the city today. I think this new part of the downtown looks great, and I'm glad we got a university in here. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Thank you.